Yep. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm Miko, and we're Lert.ly, Personal Safety Networks. So marrying the Internet of Things and personal safety. We're the first all ultra-low power Wi-Fi personal safety system. So Lert.ly is our platform, and Safer Aging is for senior communities for safety and tracking. And Safer Classroom is another service through Lert.ly that is for school safety. So we have a family of devices. Just skip a slide. Okay, there's our passive sensors. We have a motion sensor, a contact sensor, and a pendant, which is both passive and active. So the motion sensor, the contact sensor, and the pendant, they're all Wi-Fi enabled. So they track activity data throughout the day. And for our Safer Aging service, for example, this is sent up into our back end. And as you can see, we have a dashboard that will display activity levels throughout the day. And using this information, we look for anomalies. So one of these anomalies could be there's a sudden stop in activity. And this could signify a senior has fallen, or for whatever reason we need to send someone to help out in the unit. There can be late door opening. So there's 5 million Alzheimer's patients in the US, 60% of which are wanderers, and 50% of those are critically injured or die if they're not found within 24 hours. So the pendant, in its passive mode, has an accelerometer that tracks activity, kind of like a Fitbit for seniors. And the active sensors, that's what I'm going to demo today. The pendant, when you hit the button, becomes an active sensor. And we have our emergency wall button that I thought broke when it fell on the stage. But,
I see you pressed your emergency button. At the beep, please tell me what the issue is.
So it gives voice instructions, and it's battery operated, so you can put this by the bathroom, install many throughout the unit, make them easily accessible. Anybody can record a message. It's sent up into our back end, into our dashboard, where it can be viewed and responded to. So simplicity. So all of our whole family of devices, they all use standard 802.11 Wi-Fi. They're all battery powered. We can do an install with Safer Aging, for example. Oh, can't connect to the internet. So with Safer Aging, we can install in a unit in just 10 minutes, do a 2-bedroom install, because all we have to do is plop these things on the wall. They're all wireless. And with the pendant, we have the capability to charge wirelessly. It's especially useful for arthritic patients, really popular feature with all of our users. So what makes us unique? Reliability is obviously a high priority, and it's not easy to achieve on Wi-Fi. Zero training interface, pretty intuitive. It gives you voice instructions. We're battle tested. We've installed Safer Aging in 3 communities, standard space and scalable. So all the devices do daily check-ins. We have redundant access points. We use ELBs. We do backup telephony. We have call trees, and we do all the rules-based monitoring that I was describing before. So yeah. Lert.ly.
All right, well played, even with the battery falling out. All right, we've got a question over here. You've got a question? Hold on one second. Oh, you want it? Okay, anyone else have a question? We got a question over here.
How do you coordinate with emergency contacts or first responders?
So on our web service, it can be customized, and it's what we do currently. So each unit in a senior community can have their own contact set up. So if they want a son or a daughter to be contacted If that person can't be reached, it goes down in our call tree. So whoever needs to be contacted is contacted. But usually with these communities, we also have it set up from the perspective of the organization, the whole community, and the front desk is usually a good responder to go to.
How long do the batteries last?
So the minimum is 12 months under normal use. That's not true for the pendant, which needs to be charged wirelessly more frequently.
What investment stage are you at right now?
I'm the engineer, so that's a better question for John. Look for John later.
You said that this runs off of Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Is there a dual, does your module support both cellular and Wi-Fi? And if it only supports Wi-Fi, explain the reliability aspect, because Wi-Fi is notoriously fickle.
Yeah, so it's just Wi-Fi. To get around Wi-Fi being down, obviously redundancy and reliability is a key issue. So we have local alarms. I don't know if you heard this thing, it couldn't connect to the Wi-Fi. It said, I'm now activating the local alarm, and luckily I've disabled the actual local alarm, but it's a very loud 100 decibel alarm on each device that'll activate when it can't connect. So,
That's loud.
and there's also backup access points.
Thanks so much. Last question for now.
Have you thought about integrating other consumer electronics, such as maybe like a Fitbit or like an iPhone or something like that, that not quite as proprietary as your into the system to measure activity?
That's not something we've considered, but technically it is feasible. We do have an API with our service, Safer Aging, so it's possible.
All right, so we've got to start developing it. All right, let's give him a round of applause. All right, last step of the night. We did a few